Now being an ESL. Hi there. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. I will be glad, I will be happy to answer them. So there's a new semester coming up, and I know there's a lot of new recruitment for this season, for this period, especially as a new academic year is starting. We're going off into September, and there's gonna be people like moving around. People are going over to new roles. People are going over to new workplaces. A lot is going on around this time. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want us to discuss, you can just leave a comment down below. You can ask your questions and we can talk about it. So let's see who's going to be the first to throw a question. And also, you can just introduce yourself down below. You can write a little bit about yourself, maybe your name, uh, where you're teaching, where your school is, the kind of school you're teaching in. If there's anything you want to share as well, that is also welcome. Hopefully, you can hear me, right? Okay, so um, so personally, this a lot that is going on with Teacher William right now. There's a bit of a transition phase, and I have shifted from teaching ESL in the kindergarten. Previously, uh, previously I went to Shenzhen, down south of China, in the Guangdong province. It's just like next to Guangzhou. I did a bit of a course. I did a Chinese language course, but I'm done with the course right now, and I'm looking at other opportunities right now. Okay, so Masate says, hope you're well. Do you have any folders or files with English songs? I'm a teacher and I've run out of songs, especially warm-up songs and hello songs. I think I've shared this a few times before. I have this pack of songs and stuff. I'll try and then I will. I'm not sure if you're in the WhatsApp group, but I'll try and I'll put that link in the WhatsApp group. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, you can send me a message and then we'll see what to do about that. I will share the link again so that those who don't have access to it can. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. I will share the link again in the WhatsApp group. All right. So what is like the main difficulty you have? Uh, I think there should be a lot of songs. There should be a lot of warm up songs. There should be a lot of TPR songs. So, what is the difficulty? How come you're running out of songs? What is the main issue here? Is it that your students are sort of used to the songs you've been using already? Is it that you feel you need to change the atmosphere or something? What is it? What's the difficulty with the songs? Is there anybody going over to a new job? Is there anybody who is new coming this coming semester? Anybody change roles? You can leave a comment down below. You can also tell us how long have you been in China? If you are in China, that is. How long have you been at your current role in your current job? What is it like? What level are you teaching? Are you teaching kindergarten? Are you teaching primary school? Are you teaching middle, high school? What level? What do you find most difficult as well about teaching ESL? Okay, I see. So Mr. Ate says, I hope I'm mentioning your name right, because I'm guessing this is probably a South African name or something. I'm not sure about that. So Mr. Ate says, the students are used to the songs because I teach them twice a day. So my songs are now boring, not only for them, but for me as well. Yeah, I know, I've been there. I know what you mean. Yeah, sometimes you can feel like a broken record yourself. I've been a teacher for a year. I'm teaching K1 and K2. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. May I know why you teach them like twice a day? What is it with that? I mean, you're in a kindergarten, right? What is the reason why they're having lessons twice a day? Also, classroom management is a nightmare. I struggle a lot, especially with extra classes because it's a small group, so I don't have assistants. Yeah, so before we get to this one, the songs. I know there are a lot of songs, right? But then what I find is that with every teacher, there are some songs that would actually make sense for you, that would actually it's kind of like a groove for everybody. And even though there are a lot of songs, not all the songs are usable by a particular teacher. There are some songs that you will feel more comfortable using. Yeah, I'll leave a link in the WhatsApp group. You can go through them, see which one works for you. Uh, yeah, you've been a teacher for a year. Well then, okay. So classroom management. Classroom management is something that yeah, it never ends. Classroom management never ends. It's not something you get done and that's it. It's something that you have to keep, improving and doing every day. But if I have to say there's one thing that helps really well with classroom management, I would say it's building some sort of a rapport with your students. But then that also takes time. That's the main thing. If the kids are new, it helps when there's a teacher who has, like a Chinese teacher who can speak Chinese, who has significant amount of control over the kids. Either that or you would need to use a whole lot of energy. Like you need to pound through. Your lessons need to be like fast paced. You don't give the kids even the slightest amount of time to to catch their breath where they get to do something else. So it's like game after game after word, and like before they sit down, you're doing some activity before they can take a break. Say, okay, this is a new word, and you also have that like that upbeat, high energy for the lesson, which is not sustainable. That one in particular. So with classroom management, it helps when there's an assistant. Okay, I'm in a kindergarten. I have 3 classes, one K1 and two K2 classes, and I teach them twice, so it's 6 classes a day. 3 hours teaching time because each class is 30 minutes. we are also changing books this semester, so I'll be introduced to a whole new book that I wasn't teaching before. Never. Okay, so for those who have joined us, you're welcome. You can introduce yourself down in the comment section below. You can also put your question down there. If you have anything you're looking forward to in the coming semester, if there's something that is just bothering your mind you want to ask about, let's just talk about everything. Let's put everything on the table. Let's discuss it all. So, yeah, I think what you can do, one of the things, just you can just relax, and no pressure. Anything could happen sometimes. Like that's the thought. Like going into the semester, there's it's easy to be very nervous and anxious because it's a new semester. There are gonna be new kids, new students, especially as it's a new academic year, right? But then you just need to keep calm and you take things as they come along. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, I would not be teaching in the coming semester. I'm sort of making a video to explain things, development with myself right now and how things are going. Yeah. Okay, okay. That is a really bold move. That's very good. Wanting to learn Chinese. And I've been able to learn Chinese and I speak it fluently. Um, it takes time, I would say. Learning Chinese is tough, especially in the beginning, and it takes time. You have to put a lot of effort in order to, how do I say it? The learning curve is pretty steep. It's pretty steep at first because there are tones you need to get used to, but then it's still doable. And what I would say is you teach kindergarten, right? You teach kindergarten, so that should be pretty helpful in many ways. It should be helpful because a lot of the words you be teaching them, like the beginner stuff, the kids they're going to like say all that back to you. And that is actually how I started learning Chinese. So maybe you could do that. You could use that. Online classes, pretty good too. You can try that as well. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, I'm sure you can hear me now. Is it good? Good, right? Is it good now? I think it should be good now. Please confirm if it's good, if you can hear me. Okay, good. So, as I was saying, if you want to learn Chinese, like you can learn a whole lot of stuff from the kids. And when you're starting, a lot of the words that you're going to teach them, they're going to just mimic all that back to you. They're going to just say all those words back to you. So that's the perfect place to start learning Chinese if you are in the community and you feel you want to learn it. You know, the best place to learn Chinese is in China. And in the environment where you're teaching, because you're sort of surrounded by Chinese teachers. So it's a perfect place. If you have a question, you can put it down below and we will talk about them. We will talk about it. Ooh. So what are you looking up to? What are you looking forward to for the coming semester? Okay, so Innocent, where do you come from? What country are you from? You can just write that. Let's see if it's something viable. If you are not from a native speaking, in quotes, I've made videos talking about this. If you're not from, yeah, certain countries, it's gonna be difficult. I've tried. I wasn't able to help a lot of people. It's not easy finding a job right now. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, I wish I could help, but post COVID and the whole system being opened up, it's a big challenge right now, unfortunately. Yeah. So the stream will end at 20 minutes. It's just a 20-minute stream, so I'm gonna be done very soon. Uh, if you have any questions, you can ask. Gonna wrap up very soon. From Uganda, sorry, unfortunately, I cannot help, Innocent. So it's a new semester, and for all those who are teaching, for all our teachers, I wish you all a happy time. I hope everything goes smooth with you. If you're starting a new role, a new career in teaching, if you're transferring to a new school, I wish you all the best. I hope things progress and go well for you, for all those starting a new job or moving to a new school. And even those who are still at their old posts, I hope things go well. I wish you a happy semester. Yeah, have a happy time. So, gonna wrap up in 10 seconds. A few seconds to go. Okay, so it was nice